Hello, this is Johnny Henson, Professor Poole with Billiard University out of Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what to expect in the first day of my 3-day seminar. Now keep in mind, at the end of the day, the first day, every student in the class will be given a chance to quit the class with a full refund of their deposit, which is $200. And so, anyway, but this will give you an idea of some of the things that we'll be covering and some of the things you'll be learning on day one. Okay? First of all, I'm going to keep you as natural as I possibly can. I have been teaching this seminar for 13 years. I've had well over 300 players go through this seminar. The number one concern most players have is that Johnny's going to change my game or make me unnatural, and that's going to hurt my game. I'm not here to hurt your game. I'm here to help your game. So I consider myself a natural pool instructor, and I will absolutely work very, very hard during this seminar to keep you as natural as I possibly can, because it's going to make you learn things quicker and stick with things to the point where you can master them. Setting some goals for improving your game, such as increasing your statistics, your Fargo rating, or players that you can beat. You're going to have to be able to calibrate whether your game is improving. So I always tell people, if there's a couple players that right now you can't beat, or maybe you're into Fargo rating, maybe we can increase your Fargo rating by 50 or 100 points within the next couple of months. Or within the next couple of months, let's say you can beat a couple players that you right now you can't beat. Well, then that's scientific proof that your game's improving, and then that's going to enable you to focus even harder on practicing and mastering the things you're going to learn in this course. Okay, replacing fiction or misconception with facts. The right now, a lot of people get tips from other players, or they read a book, or they watch a video, and sometimes it's wrong information to start with. Sometimes it may not be wrong information, but it was interpreted in the wrong way, or it was applied to your game in the wrong way. So what we got to do is we got to focus on not only replacing that with accurate information, but also focusing on the way we learn that information to make sure it's interpreted correctly. Um, Learning the synergistics of your game. In other words, let's say your game is here, and then let's say in a few weeks it's gone up or it's improved. Well, if you don't know where you're at with certain things, then you don't know. Number one is you don't know how to improve them, or you don't know that those areas of your game are improving. So we're going to be working on the synergistics of a lot of areas in your game. So it gives you a way of calibrating how you're improving and what you're improving. Learning why working with a professional pool instructor is crucial for taking your game to the next level. All professional pool players have professional pool instructors. That's just a fact. 97% of all players in the world have never had a lesson with a professional pool instructor. So when you come to the first day of this pool school, you're going to be exposed to, for the first time, of being with a professional pool instructor. That alone is going to be an eye-opener to most of you, because you've never had that kind of experience. So anyway, 97% of the players you're going to play against have never had a lesson with a professional pool instructor. And that alone is going to give you a competitive edge. Learning how to perform the most common bridges properly. Many players that have come to my class, even including high-end players, when I really grade their bridges and really focus on what they're doing with their bridge hand, a lot of them don't have very good bridges, or they use the wrong bridge for the wrong job. So we're going to focus not only on what we're doing with the backhand, but we're going to focus a lot on what we're doing with that front hand too. Learning the major parts of a stroke and why performing each part perfectly is so important to having a world-class stroke. There's 10 parts to a perfect stroke. And then if you grade each one of those parts on a scale of 1 to 10, well, 10 times 10 would be 100, so you'd have a perfect stroke. If you did all 10 parts perfectly, then you would have a 100% perfect stroke. Now keep in mind on day one, you're going to be walking into class with probably about a 25% stroke. And on day three, you're going to be leaving with a 90% perfect stroke. But on day one, we're going to actually not only learn what those parts of the perfect stroke are, but we're also going to learn on how to improve them and master them to the point to where we can have a 90% or greater perfect stroke from shot to shot to shot and from game to game to game. Okay? Uh, Learning, improving, and mastering a world class stroke. In other words, I don't want to just teach you a world class stroke. I want to teach you how to master that stroke and make that stroke your normal SOP, standard operating procedure. I want you to master that stroke and be able to use that stroke. And when you do, your game's going to jump to a level you can't believe. Learning how to play with your subconscious brain. Everything that we do in pool school is to help train us to play with our subconscious brain. To kind of give you just a quick example, let's say you're a player that normally maybe shoots one table run in every 10 games. Let's say you were playing a race to three and you had two table runs in a two-shot game in that match. Well, clearly you shot that match way above your normal playing level. Well, at one time during that match, you probably shot with your subconscious brain because your subconscious brain knows what to do. And so that's why, as we do our training in this program, we're going to learn more and more how to utilize our subconscious brain while we're playing and take our game to the next level. Um, the subconscious brain is a term that a lot of people associate with it as I was playing in the zone. Well, when you're playing in the zone, that's when your subconscious brain has taken over, and you're just basically just walking through the games, and your subconscious brain is playing, and it's playing at a very, very high level. So that's the term that people use. I was in the zone. Well, when you say I was in the zone, that means you were playing with your subconscious brain. Okay, I'm going to do a video of also of what you're going to learn on day 2 and day 3, and that'll kind of give you an overview of what to expect there. But just to know, everything that you're going to learn on day 1 of pool school is to lay the foundation on what we're going to learn and add on day 2 and what we're going to learn and add on day 3. So this is a progressive learning system. The things you're going to learn on day 1 you will use on day 2, and the things you learn in day 1 and day 2 you will use on day 3. So by day 3, your game will already be heading in a direction that you can't believe. And so anyway, look forward to seeing you in class, and you have a nice day.